What's going on, everyone? This is Jeremy Hambly. I'm on the Jeremy Hambly channel, my second channel. You may have seen this video posted somewhere on social media or on the quartering or whatever the case may be. This is my second channel. This is my Dark Jeremy channel, where I'm going to be a little spicier, and I'm going to do at least one video a day. There have been a lot lately because of everything with Charlie Kirk, but it'll probably just be one a day. I can't keep up this pace of posting 5 or 6 to my main and then 3 or 4 to this channel every day. I'll completely burn out. On September 10th, I was changed. And maybe you guys won't like this new version of me. I totally understand if you do. Or if you don't. I get it. I used to be a free speech absolutist, and in many ways I still am. However, free speech does not extend to calls for attacks, calls for violence, which happens nearly every single day from the world's second largest political streamer. Hassan Piker is the tip of the spear in the radicalization of American youth to communist ideology, to horrible, destructive thoughts. I have never in my history outright called for a deplatforming of somebody, but I now understand more than I ever could have before in my life that people like Hassan Piker's words are leading to violence. He has directly called for the assassination of sitting politicians in this country. He has directly called for his viewers using violent rhetoric. By the way, this idea extends beyond Hassan Piker to any of these left or right-wing people who are calling for these type of attacks, but it's only coming from the left wing. Socialism, communism should be just rooted out at its core and stop being mainstreamed by people like this. This is a 2-minute and 19-second compilation of Hassan Piker. If Twitch does not deplatform him, they are complicit in the deaths of people like Charlie Kirk, because that's what leads to this stuff. Mainstream media dehumanizes people like Charlie Kirk, and politicians, conservative politicians. Late night television does it. I'm not saying we can't have jokes. I'm not saying South Park. I get South Park pulled the Charlie Kirk episode. I think they should put it back on at some point. I think Charlie loved that episode. I think it's a great honor to be memed by South Park. I'm not talking about South Park. I'm talking about guys that talk like this to 40 to 50,000 people at a time. Young, 14, 15, 16-year-old communist LARPers. This is the content they're consuming from Hassan Piker.
I'm sick and tired of it. Left-wingers, liberals, you need to be fucking showing your opponent's guts on there, okay? You need to be gutting them. You need to be shanking these motherfuckers and letting their intestines just ride on stage. What the fuck is this shit, man? Slice them up. Slice them and fucking dice them. What the fuck is this?
But he'll say, oh, in Minecraft. Oh, in Minecraft. Oh, in Minecraft. In Minecraft. It's just in Minecraft, guys. It's in Minecraft. He's speaking figuratively, guys.
You cannot have a bigger fucking layup. You could not have had a bigger fucking layup than a horrible candidate like Herschel Walker. Sure, he was prepared very well. And Herschel Walker actually had a good...
thing we do need to make sure we do, we got to keep attracting younger viewers that, grow up on TikTok, you know, when they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, even though they shouldn't be.
And 3, it's like all here. Now this guy is down. He's dead. These guys are like
and fatally wounded.
they're not even running. They're not even like cowering and running away and screaming in fear. There's like, okay, well, they did it. We got our shots. Okay, is this guy done? Oh shit. Well, okay. Well, we brought the
It's
white.
called shock, you fucking idiots.
This is Mike from PA, by the way. Again.
It's called shock. Anything that happens, I mean, like, holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
Right there is a call, an open call for one of his followers to kill Stephen Bonnell. This guy has, at this time, 7,000. So he's making at least $35,000 a month from Amazon. Again, this is another radical leftist that should be deplatformed. This wasn't a joke.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Flags. We can put that over the bleeding part, assuming he got shot and is
Is
actually
there a
right.
flag?
Driver, I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15.
Here's Hassan Piker again.
Bellevue driver, I'm gonna kill you with my AR-15. Like that's the type of messages they were leaving in this dude's office, and he's resigning. Like he's literally, this is his last term. So I think that people are a lot more radical. It's hurt.
Do you understand what Hassan Piker was saying there? He was saying, hey, we were sending violent threats and we got rid of this guy. It's a successful movement. That's what Hassan Piker, that was like just a few weeks ago.
Poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
My understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill
As a
them.
result.
Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
I'm not sure what context I need. And by the way, there are hundreds more clips like this. Hundreds more clips. He says this stuff in front of 40,000 children. 40,000 children. Young, impressionable, calls for violence. He gets like a 10-minute Twitch ban. Twitch is complicit in radicalizing America's youth, and Hassan Piker and Mike from PA, to be honest with you, should both be deplatformed. Twitch should come out immediately and say, we recognize there's a problem. Free speech, we value it, but we have our limits. I mean, I can't go on Twitch and make fun of trans people. If I make even a lighthearted joke about trans people, you get banned off Twitch. This guy is calling for people to take other people's lives, and they're fine. They're 100% fine with it. Steven Crowder was deplatformed for a shirt that said socialists are figs by YouTube. Twitch has a guy who is openly telling his young followers in no uncertain terms to take landlords' lives, to let the street run with their blood. Is there any misinterpreting that? No. And again, I could put an hour. If one of my Discord mods in the members Discord wants to put together a mega compilation of Hassan Piker's violent rhetoric, I will pay you money for your time and I will upload it to the main channel and pimp whatever you want. I would love to just have that. I bet you it will get removed by YouTube for breaking terms of service. I know it'll be fine on Rumble. Up until Tuesday, I just never really felt Wednesday. I just never really felt like words needed to be looked at as the definition or as a direct cause of violence, but there can be no doubt now. Twitch allows this man to be platformed. I don't want him there. You say, Jeremy, that's a free speech. It's, calls to take other people's lives, not free speech. Twitch should come out today and say, again, I think I started to say this before and I got off track. They should come out today and say, you know what? Here's 5, 6 people with a long history of violent rhetoric. We stand with people's rights to free speech. We stand against, violence. And unfortunately for these people, they've been given multiple chances. We've been given multiple chances, and they're gone. They are not allowed on our platform anymore. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want Rumble to platform them either. I wouldn't want Rumble to platform them. It's part of my job. I don't make the decisions at Rumble, but I would make my voice heard and say, I don't want to make a home for him. I don't want a home for Hassan Piker or Mike from PA on Rumble. Don't want it. Kick shouldn't have him either. Kick's got people dying on their live streams, for crying out loud. No more of this aggressive, violent rhetoric, fantasy nonsense. I don't care if he's, everyone knows he's besties with Twitch. Somebody should sue Twitch then. Some way, somehow, find a way. The victims, Charlie Kirk's family, should sue. The parents of those kids in Minneapolis should sue. The parents of the kids in Nashville should sue Twitch. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that Hassan Piker's words have radicalized people to violence. There is zero doubt. I want him deplatformed. Period. I don't want him, he hasn't broken any laws as far as I know, other than maybe calls to violence. Those are illegal. I'm not saying put him in jail for the things he said, at least currently, unless I see more. But I'm saying I don't want him to have a platform. He's actively telling 40, 50,000 people at a time to go commit acts of on his behalf. And he can whisper in Minecraft after he says it all the time, but they know he's serious. They know he's serious. I want this loser streaming on like DLive. Go find some crap website where you don't have access to America's youth and you can stream there. I want lawyers, come on. There has to be something you can do. Make Hassan Piker more expensive to Twitch than he brings in. Bury them with lawsuits. I'm sure there's 100 different angles of attack. Hassan, Mike from PA, that fat chick who wears a hijab, all of them gone. Gone. I want to make a 9/11 cake. Ha ha ha. Banned for life. Because I know the communities that they're fostering, and I know that they just simply cannot have access. You cannot have access to America's youth because this is what you're doing to them. You're turning them into killers.